Hey, hope everybody's doing well. Whether you're watching this in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening, hope that whatever time you're watching this, that things are going well for you. A few things I want to talk about. The topic of this video is when you feel like you don't have enough time to work out. So the first thing is that we need to identify why is it that you want to work out. Of course, we have all the politically correct answers like, oh, I want to work out because I want to be healthier. I want to do this. I want to have my heart better. I want to have my blood pressure better, etc., etc. Well, my question to you is, whatever your reason is, why? When you can successfully answer, hey, I want to get healthier because I want to be around my family a lot longer. I want to have a good quality of health as I get older, etc., etc. Whatever your reason is, my question is, why? So when you dig deeper into why that you want to work out, you'll be more committed to the process. There are some times when you don't feel like working out. Just not one of those days, like, I just ain't feeling it today. But you have to stay on a consistent schedule. So maybe something happened, your schedule got super busy, and you couldn't quite squeeze it in. It's possible, just depending on what your schedule's like. But you have to be dedicated to, hey, I want to do at least 3 days of working out, at least 4 days, whatever amount of time. It needs to be at least 3 days for sure. That's the minimum. So another thing that we're going to go ahead and go over, excuse my turning head, guys. Of course, always when I'm doing these videos, some of these videos, I'm in the car driving, so I got to pay attention to the road. So another area that we're going to go ahead and dive into a little deeper into is, we already talked about finding out your reason, the why that you want to work out. We're going to dive into next is, once you find out your why, once you've identified that, even if you've been working out for a long time, once you identify, sometimes it's good to go back and look at that, and some reasons change, and that's okay. The next thing is, if you are feeling like that you don't have the time, like if you say, hey, I'm committed to the process, I'm going to work out at least this amount of days, about this and that. If you really find that you don't have the time to do it in your mind, you find like, hey, I'm really trying to squeeze it in. I just don't know. I don't have this time and things and all that. So a couple things about that. Looking at possibly your work schedule, where you're working. Is there a gym that's maybe at your job? It would be easier to work out early in the mornings before you go to work, or it would be easier during your lunchtime that you can go ahead and get that workout in, or after you've done with work for the day and you've gone in and you've changed at work and all those things, and then you go ahead and just get your workout in there at the office at the gym, or there's a gym that's at the, not opposite the gym, at the gym that's at the office. So when you've done that and you said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and change, go ahead and get going here, go ahead and work out before I go home, that could work. You figure out what your schedule is and what's going to work best for you. Give me a second, guys. Let me get situated here in this parking spot so I can talk to you more. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. I'm settled. Okay. Back to the topic at hand. So it just depends on what's your schedule's like. If you have kids that are involved in a lot of extracurricular activities, and hey, after work, after work I got to go home for a little bit, or go straight to their practice or straight to their game, working out after I'm done at the job doesn't work for me, well, then that means you need to be either, hey, I'm a person that's going to work out in the afternoon, or hey, I'm going to work out early in the morning. So you got to identify what your schedule is like to figure out when your best workout time is, so that way you can be consistent. All right, so that's one way you can look at things when you're thinking about your schedule and where your time is and where your commitments are and all those things, so you can figure out your best workout schedule. Also, if you find that you figure that out, all right, I'm going to work out at these times, and you just don't feel motivated. You're just like, okay, I identified my why. I found times that I know I can commit to get this workout in so many days of the week and all those things, and you just don't feel motivated. Sometimes it really depends on the gym environment. Are you a person that likes to work out at smaller gyms or the big gyms, or do you prefer to work out more at home? It just depends on your fitness level, all those kinds of things, and what equipment you have available to you, and all those type of things. So also, if it's just something where you're just not feeling it, it's a deeper reason why you're not feeling it, or you're just not feeling motivated, you feel like you're in this deep black hole in the sense of unmotivation and all those kind of things, then look at things in your life. See what things that you might need to change. It could be people that are around you, your circle. You want to always have a good circle of people around you that are going to push you to be better than you are. So it could be the circle of people around you. If it's something that's just even deeper with that, failed relationships, death in the family, whatever the thing is, all that. Nothing wrong with talking with a professional. Sometimes talking with a therapist, a counselor, etc., those things can help sort out, okay, why am I feeling like this? Where is this coming from? And when you're taking steps like that, then I can help identify where is this coming from, to deal with those things, and to get you to a place where, like, okay, I'm ready to get on in the door. So remember, the hardest thing is really walking in the door of the gym, workout place. If you're working out at home, that's the hardest step. Once you get in the door, you're already there. So once you're there, you can go ahead and do whatever workout that you have planned. Excuse me. If you find that you are really having trouble figuring out what type of workout you want to do, you just don't have a clue and all those kind of things, you're just trying to really figure this thing out, then it's okay to maybe look into hiring a trainer and those kind of things to get you started on the right track. These are just some things, some ways of you to identify and figure out when you don't have enough time to work out. Also, too, before we go, things that I've done also, too, sometimes when I'm like, man, I just don't have enough time to get this workout in. Depending on what kind of fitness level you are. I've done workouts that have been 30 minutes or less, but I've done them where they've been timed. Right, so we're talking about the HIIT workout. So that's the high intensity interval training. So whatever exercise you're doing, certain amount of seconds of a break, and then you're back to it again. Of course, after you complete a round of those particular exercises, then you can have a longer rest to recover, and then you can start back again to do a couple of rounds. So I've done those kind of workouts at home. You can't do those at the gym. I like doing them at home personally because I can set up exactly what I want to do, and then I don't have to worry about anybody being in the way, or I can't get this piece of equipment that I need to use for this, and all those kind of things. But if you find that you really are needing help, that you're trying to figure this thing out, and you just can't get on the right track, or just get going with things, or you have been doing things and you're just trying to help to get to another level, then feel free to reach out. I do offer, I'm in the Houston area, so I do offer personal training services. I do also do online personal training. So even if you are in the same city as I am and our schedules just don't line up good, there are online options that we can utilize. But nonetheless, reach out, send me a message. We can schedule a time to talk, see if we're a good fit to partner up and work together to help get you to that next level. And if nothing else, if it's just not a good fit, I can always point you in the right direction. So if it's just not a good fit on, hey, schedules just don't line up, or hey, I need more of this kind of thing, I can at least point you in the right direction. So guys, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this, and I will talk to you next time.